Something big is happening inside Honda, and Yamaha might already be too late to stop it. Over the past few months, Honda has been quietly reshaping its retro motorcycle strategy. No flashy launches, no loud teasers, just a series of moves that, when connected, reveal something far more serious. Because what Honda is preparing for 2026 isn't just another nostalgic bike. It looks like a full-scale challenge to Yamaha's long-standing dominance in the modern retro segment. And if this lineup launches the way insiders expect, Yamaha's SR-style positioning could face its toughest threat in decades. For years, Honda treated retro motorcycles as side projects. Stylish, yes, but not strategic. Models like the CB1100, CB350, and GB-style concepts were aimed at niche buyers, not market dominance. But something shifted after 2023. Honda began reorganizing its middleweight platforms, simplifying engine families, and focusing heavily on heritage-inspired design, not as nostalgia pieces, but as scalable products for Asia and Europe. That matters because Yamaha's SR and XSR families have dominated this space precisely by being simple, emotional, and affordable. Now Honda appears to be preparing something similar, but with its own engineering and production advantages. While Honda hasn't officially revealed anything yet, industry watchers and production patterns point toward a multi-bike retro lineup for 2026. Not one bike, not two, but potentially an entire range built around lightweight to mid-displacement engines, likely in the 350 to 500cc class, styled with classic round lighting, upright proportions, and mechanical honesty. This wouldn't be a one-off tribute model. This would be Honda creating a modular retro family, something Yamaha has benefited from with the SR and XSR lines for years. And that's what makes this development different. Honda isn't chasing nostalgia, they're building a system. Yamaha's retro success has always rested on three pillars: simple engines, timeless styling, strong emotional appeal. But Honda can match all three and potentially outperform on two of them. First, production scale. Honda's manufacturing network across Asia allows them to build at lower cost while maintaining high reliability. That gives them flexibility on pricing, especially in markets like Indonesia, Thailand, and India, where Yamaha's SR-inspired positioning depends heavily on affordability. Second, platform strategy. Honda is known for developing engines that serve multiple models with minimal changes, which means faster updates, better emissions compliance, and longer product life cycles. If Honda applies this logic to a retro lineup, Yamaha could suddenly find itself competing not against one bike, but against an entire ecosystem. And that changes everything. 2026 isn't just another model year. It's when tighter emissions rules converge with rising demand for lightweight heritage motorcycles, especially among younger riders who want classic looks without the maintenance and cost of vintage ownership. Yamaha built its modern retro identity years ago. Honda, meanwhile, appears to be entering the space at the exact moment when retro styling demand is peaking. Mid-displacement bikes are dominating urban markets. Riders want simplicity, not over-tech. That timing advantage could allow Honda to leapfrog Yamaha's aging designs rather than directly copying them. And historically, when Honda times a segment entry correctly, the market doesn't just shift, it resets. This isn't really about one Yamaha model. It's about whether Yamaha can defend an entire segment against Honda's scale-driven strategy. If Honda launches a properly priced, globally scalable retro lineup with multiple displacement options, strong dealer backing, and classic design done right, Yamaha's emotional advantage may no longer be enough. Because heritage alone doesn't win markets, execution does. And Honda's strength has always been execution at scale. So the real question isn't whether Honda is building another retro bike. It's whether Yamaha is ready for what happens if Honda turns nostalgia into a production weapon. Because if this 2026 lineup materializes the way industry patterns suggest, Yamaha's position in the modern retro segment could face its biggest challenge yet, and the market might never look the same again. If you want the full breakdown when Honda officially reveals this lineup, make sure you're subscribed, because this story is just getting started.